It's personal growth, but it's also a community growth and a global growth. So I think this program really builds the children. It builds their characters, and it also it guides them or supports or walks with them into their young adulthood as well. Well, for me, he was doing a lot of the community programs when he was little. So I guess I should say he started at Zebra about 6 years ago. So right when the program opened, I think a year after they opened. And Dax is, he's very academic, loved to play with Lego. Zebra was right near our house. So we decided to try it out. And I found with other camps, he wasn't coming home excited or fulfilled. But with the Zebra camp, he first went into the robotics camp and he was so excited to go every day. So I attribute that probably to Satish and Sharmila, the co-founders, the owners. They are so kind and they are building community all the time. So as Zebra grows, they're evolving and changing, and they really keep the kids engaged and give them a sense of purpose being there. So that's probably the original would be that's based on its location close to our house, which would be why we chose Zebra. But I was looking for a robotics camp to put them in. First year, yeah, was 2015. And he just loved it. Like he loved everything about it. So then we enrolled him in the program and he's been there ever since. He really thrives at the competitions. So Zebra gives the kids a lot of responsibility and accountability for their own projects. So they're tasked to work as a team on projects. They're tasked to solve challenges where the coaches are there to lend support, but the kids are really have hands-on to come up with solutions. And Dax loves that. He's, like I said, he started with the robotics program, which was building Lego pieces with small motors. He then went into coding, and now he's with the VEX program, which is the larger robots. And he loves building them. He loves building them. He loves working in the team atmosphere. And the age group with the teams run from maybe grade 8, grade 9, this is with his VEX team, all the way up to a graduate year of grade 12. So he's also learning from the older kids, which I think gives him a lot of confidence as well, and maturity. So yeah, he loves going in. He would go in every single day. I joke with Satish that if Satish could have a bed there for him, Dax would stay over. It's confidence in himself and it's confidence in his ability to speak to others. So part of the program that Zebra finds or stresses importance on is not only building and coding, but also getting the children to explain what they're doing to audiences. So for instance, last weekend we had all the parents, or they had all the parents come in, and each kid had to explain the different processes that they've been going through with the robot, with the tracking systems, with the challenges they're experiencing. So the kids learn to really speak to audiences. And this happens at the competitions as well. So he was at a competition in Waterloo and he had to speak to a forum of, there was hundreds of parents and kids in there, and they all stand up, and it really gives them the confidence to speak to what they're learning. So it's great to see that, you know, head up high, he walks in, they shake hands with the coaches, and there's a lot of one-on-one. So it's yeah, it's a great way to build their confidence, build their professionalism, their respect, and teamwork all together. If he hadn't gone to this camp, well, I think as a parent, I'm not sure because I can't speak to other camps, you know, if he hadn't gone to this one, but I can say as a parent, my trust in the co-founders and Satish and Sharmila with my child is at the utmost. I've been called the helicopter parent, where I hover over him. But the way they treat the children with such compassion and care, and understanding, that as a parent, I trust in their abilities. I've seen the other coaches that are in there that, I mean, there was one that worked for NASA. There was like, these are people at the highest standards of their careers and the highest standards of their teachings, and they're coming back. I know Zebra's also partnered with U of T, and they have advisories on their board. So I think if Dax hadn't gone here, he would have lost the opportunity of not only growing his own interest and finding his own interest in robotics and coding, but he would have lost maybe the opportunities that this will allow him in the future at different universities and probably globally as well, and the ability to give back to his own community. I'm a parent that knows nothing about robotics or coding or math. I'm way more over the other side of the art side. So this is all alien to me. So my support with my son was getting him there on time when he was little. It is emotional support of at the competitions, just telling him to do his best. And that comes from the mental preparation as well. Always, I mean, you're always going to tell your child to do their best, whether they win, lose, you know, it doesn't matter as long as they've tried and they've prepared. So I take responsibility for his preparedness from a parent standpoint. Like I said, getting him to the program, getting him to different competitions, and always supporting him and talking to him. So he explains to me what he's doing. And I always make sure that I'm listening, even if I'm not understanding. And Satish and Sharmila know I don't understand. So they also give the kids, verbiage to be able to speak in layman's terms for parents like myself who don't understand. So I think that's really important. Dax absolutely loves it. I know he loves the growth. When he started, his goal was to get to the VEX program with the big robots. So as a little 8, 9-year-old, he just wanted these. He used to watch the university competitions. I think they were called Battle Bots or something on TV. And that was his goal. So now that he's done the learning, and he's learned the coding, he knows tons of, I won't say tons, he knows quite a few different coding languages, and he's constantly learning them. And now he's able to deal with and work on the big robots. He just loves going in. Like, instead of me prompting him on times where we have to go in, he's now telling me when he needs to be there. He's also taken initiative this year to start riding his bike in, obviously when the weather's nice. But he'll tell you himself that he has grown in his own confidence. He has really excelled even in his planning in high school, especially starting high school in a COVID year, which was a huge challenge. So he's learned how to plan. He's learned how to execute a plan. He's learned how to keep a calendar of when things are due and be accountable for when deadlines are. So it's not only the teachings within the program of the camp, but it carries into his school life. It carries into his personal life, his home life. So I think it's just been a really good blessing and beneficial to us that way, and to him. And the coaches are there for exactly that term, to coach them. So they're not holding their hands where, telling them step by step, but they let the kids try, they let the kids fail, they let the kids, and then they pick the kids up to show them different solutions. So it's just such a, I can't say enough about the program. It's absolutely amazing the way, the cycle that they've gone through with it, and how they've worked out the programming for it. Yeah, I think if parents are on the fence, if you are thinking about putting your kids into a robotics coding program, I know Zebra Robotics has done wonders for not only expanding the knowledge for the STEM programs, they've also supported girls in STEM, and they have, and this is coming from a boy mom, but I know they have programs that are exclusively for girls. They want to see girls grow within the sector as well, which is amazing. They've done so well in their competitions. They attend the world competitions, which means they're winning local competitions like municipal competitions, provincial competitions, national competitions to get to worlds. So the heart and soul behind this is a husband and wife team that just love to give back. They've just put so much hard work into this company. And I think that the way Zebra has expanded, I think just speaks um, volumes for how good this company is, how good their camps are. I can't say we've never had a problem at any one of their camps. Anytime I have a question, I reach out, I get an immediate response. So it's reputable, it's fair, and they make it really fun for the kids. The kids are learning, but they're learning and having fun at the same time. So that's what I would say. I just think it's fantastic all the way around.